Hi, I'm Bill Carmody, and I'm the Marketing Whisperer. And today I have David Flueck, who is the Senior Vice President of Global Loyalty for Marriott International. Hey, David, how are you?
I'm well, Bill. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you on the program. So, David, I am super excited because today I want to talk about how Marriott has really evolved its loyalty program from the things and stuff categories to something that is more experiential, money can't buy experiences that I think are really driving the future of Marriott's loyalty program. So, I'm just going to turn it over to you and sort of give you the floor and just let's have some fun today.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm happy to tell you about the amazing progression and transformation that we have made. And I think part of it starts with just us unlocking the incredible portfolio that we have. After Marriott acquired Starwood Hotels, we brought together the two most beloved programs in the industry. They, clearly have, tended to battle it out over the years for who would win top honors in the industry. And
Right.
sometimes it was Merit Awards, sometimes it was SPG, but now it's really amazing to bring them together. And I think more importantly for our members, it's being able to unlock the just tremendous portfolio of properties we have around the world. We now have 6,200 properties, 30 extraordinary brands. And we did something amazing, which was we allowed our members on day one to be able to link their programs so they got status match and they could transfer points between the two programs. And I think, as you said, the loyalty programs, and especially Merit Awards and SPG, have become much more focused on bringing experiences to life over the last couple of years. And I think part of that is, the transformation, the progression of the new generations who are traveling. So, nowadays the new generations very much value experiences over material things. And loyalty programs, to some extent, have been reflecting that. So loyalty programs have moved from being points programs to really being full experience programs that are meant to drive true emotional loyalty.
And I think that's the thing that's so fascinating to me is I think part of this is generational and part of this is sort of the natural evolution of loyalty programs. And I think together you're seeing this really interesting movement. Millennials, for example, they've put a much higher value on merit badging, going to these experiences, having these really amazing interactions. And then, in top of that, when people are looking at what loyalty does, it's no longer just about getting some free things. It's about sort of unlocking opportunities that people wouldn't necessarily do otherwise, or they don't think to do otherwise, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they say, what, if you can't post it, it didn't happen. That's sort
Right.
of how new generation sees it. And,
My
it,
favorite is actually for millennials, it's I'm on, therefore I am.
that's right. If you want to be able to post amazing experiences, there's really no better place to do it than, within our two programs. And, I think we've brought that to life with a lot of the new experiences that we have on our Moments platform. And so, it's everything from being able to unlock travel experiences with entertainment. So, as an example, we had a members-only concert at the Marquee in Bangkok just a couple weeks ago, where Imagine Dragons played for a small set
Awesome.
of loyalty members, which was really amazing. And so that was something that was really braggable. And we had incredible experiences at the U.S. Open when the U.S. Open was here last month. We had a member who was able to bid on being able to play tennis with Maria Sharapova,
That's
which is a
incredible.
pretty cool experience. As well as we've snorkeling with Jean-Michel Cousteau, and so like on and on. And so part of travel, I think, is not just the hotel, but it's being able to experience the culture and excite your passions. And we really have brought that to the center of what SPG and Merit Rewards do.
So I love this. And I think part of what is so interesting about this is that when somebody goes on one of those once in a lifetime experiences, whether that's, playing tennis with one of the nationally renowned U.S. women's tennis athletes in the world, or, doing some snorkeling with folks that are just, they know the area, they know the territory, they're famous in their own circles in their own right. Every single person that you're connecting with, I mean, famous chefs, you were, very generous to allow me to participate participate in having a dinner, making a dinner with Daniel, one of the best chefs here in New York City, and being able to sort of have that experience, it's something that people don't forget, and so, you get a free hotel night, or you get on a free flight, or you get some new golf clubs, and that's really nice. It's a nice perk to have as part of the program, but that's something that you just sort of go on with your life. But this, when you actually have this experience, especially with a celebrity, or there's something that just feels unique and special about it, it's not only something you're going to talk about to your friends and your colleagues, your family members, but it's not something you're going to quickly forget. And I think it endears that kind of level of loyalty that all businesses really strive for.
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, I think every business is trying to build deeper connections with their members. And, we're just lucky in the travel industry, and especially lucky at Marriott with the incredible assets we have. The reality for all of us is that, we're all going to get a handful of experiences that we remember for a lifetime. And, for us to be in the travel industry and to have, our sense of purpose is to help our members experience the world. And so we do that through, some of the richest benefits in terms of the hotel redemptions we have across all of our properties, but we also do it with these once-in-a-lifetime experiences.
One of the other things that you were telling me about before was also some pretty incredible charitable acts that Marriott International is doing. And I think that, with all the hurricanes that have been going on out here and some of the devastation, I think it would be good for our audience to really have a better sense of how Marriott is doing some pretty amazing things with the properties that it does own and supporting people who have struggled with some of these impacts.
Yeah, no, I think I'm glad you raised that. It is an important part of what we allow our members to do, and we as a company get behind a lot of the charitable programs. We also allow our members to be able to transfer their points into a very large number of different charitable organizations. So we have a host of them, and so whether you want to be able to donate to Red Cross or any of the other foundations that are supporting the hurricane relief efforts, you can do that just by going to either spg.com or marriottrewards.com.
It's really nice of you guys, and I think it's what's really important to understand is that when these loyalty programs were first created, they really were meant to be a currency, and a currency that's being used for the members and people and participants. And I think what's fascinating about sort of the evolution of these programs is that currency has really turned into an ability to unlock some amazing things, whether that's charitable giving and sort of being able to do good with the points that you've actually gained, or whether that's to have these incredible once-in-a-lifetime experiences. All of these things which you're allowing your members and customers to do is to sort of, put the points to the places where they value the most. What are the things that you value as a customer, and how do you sort of use this currency to do the things that you are most engaged with doing, and live the sort of passionate lifestyle that allows you to do that. When you have this kind of travel and leisure as part of your business world, you're able to bring it back into your personal life as well.
Yeah, it's definitely true. And, for us, we're focused on giving our members as many different ways to use their points that are meaningful to them. And it's really about them being able to personalize their experience. And one of the things we think about is how we can make big feel small. So we have an incredible breadth of properties, an incredible set of experiences. But for every individual, it's about how do we find those things that are really meaningful to them, and make sure that they can navigate our programs and find just the ideal redemption experience that is meaningful to them and their family.
That's fantastic. Well, so tell me what's next. As you guys are looking at the future of your loyalty program, the rewards program, sort of where do we go from here?
Yeah, I mean, our focus right now is on how to bring the best of SPG into Marriott Rewards and the best of Marriott Rewards into SPG. Mm-hmm. Loyalty programs are really an amazing part of the industry, and there are very few, large global loyalty programs. And so when I used to work for Starwood, we used to think about, what are the Marriott Rewards people doing? What are the benefits that they're thinking about rolling out? What's working for them? And so we've had this amazing opportunity to sort of lift the veil on the two most successful loyalty programs in the industry and identify what are the pieces that members and our members and consumers love most, and how do we bring the best across to the two programs? So we're doing things like Marriott Rewards had an amazing mobile check-in experience, and we've already started to bring that across to all the SPG hotels. And SPG was known for the Moments platform, which we've now launched with Marriott Rewards, and also the Ambassador program. So we have a small program for our most valuable members, where they get a one-to-one relationship with somebody who can help them navigate all of our properties. And so we brought that over to Marriott Rewards. So those are the things that we're going to continue to do this year, is to bring the best of both across to the sister program. And ultimately, we're also building the technology right now to eventually get to one program that goes across all 30 of our brands.
So to that end, as you sort of look at the growth and the continuous improvements that you'll continue to make on both sides and sort of using the best of both worlds from these loyalty programs, tell me a little bit about sort of how you see technology playing a role. A lot of the things that I tend to focus on in my in column is the intersection of marketing and technology. And I'm really curious about sort of when you are bringing two of the best global loyalty programs together. I'm sure by itself, there's a lot of technology challenges just even doing that. But beyond that, from the end customer, what can consumers start to see in the future? How will your guests be enhancing their experiences based on sort of bringing these two loyalty programs together? And what kind of technology advances are you playing with right now or exploring that may someday help with the overall experience with your properties?
Yeah, I think there are a couple that we are very focused on. It starts, of course, with mobile. We have some of the best apps in the industry. We recently released the new Marriott Rewards app, which has been incredibly well ranked and rated in the Apple Store. We're thrilled with that. And it does allow things like mobile check-in. We also have keyless entry at many of our brands. So, we're really pushing the envelope on digital, especially in the mobile space. I think more broadly, to your point, the intersection of technology and marketing, we, like many companies, are doing more to bring machine learning into our marketing. And so, we've been doing a lot to make sure that we leverage the machine learning to put the right offer in front of the right guest at the right time. I mean, for us, it's a real opportunity because we now have over 100 million members around the world, and
That's
so
insane.
It's just nearly impossible for us to have marketers who are trying to put together the e-news or the e-statements for different customer segments. So we're using a lot more technology to drive that, to make sure that we're personalizing our marketing messages for all of our members around the world.
That's a staggering number, 100 million customers globally. And what's fascinating about that is, without the advent of machine learning, it's going to be very, very difficult to sort of really just manage the data associated with all that information that you have on all your customers and trying to create that personalized experience. The flip side of that is when you do use artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can start to surface some really amazing insights on that data and sort of understand how to continue to make the experience even better over time. So I applaud your efforts in machine learning. I think it's exactly the kinds of things that AI was invented to be able to do. And I'm really excited by what that output looks like. As people start to understand how they can better engage with Marriott International, this starts to become a very interesting playground where the data starts to sort of inform opportunities and consumers are likewise talking about things they want to see more of. This starts to build upon itself and the program just gets better and better over time.
Yeah, I think that's right. And I mean, it definitely is not man versus machine. It's really
Right.
man and machine. I think so. To your point, it's part of machine learning is helping customize and personalize all of our marketing, but part of it also is just to serve up the insights so that we can get better at delivering the experiences and the offers that our members want.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate, David, you taking the time here today. Very, very fascinated with all the things that you're working on. Before we wrap up the program, is there anything else that you would like to cover off on that we haven't touched on today?
No, I guess I'd just love to say that, for those of you out there who are watching this, if you haven't already joined our loyalty programs, come join the loyalty programs, explore the portfolios. The world is a big, amazing place, and we would love to help you navigate it.
That's awesome. David, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Bill. Take care.